Hey everyone, welcome back to Peony Lore, where we happen to help you find the beauty in all things. This is the second time I've had to record this. My computer's doing some weird stuff. It stopped in the middle of my recording and started to do an upgrade. I guess I didn't hit the scheduling button properly. So this is meant to be for all signs for this specific week of the 4th through the 10th. Now, if you watch the dailies, then you have the breakdown of what the transitional components meant specifically for Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday, we're going to have another opportunity for a really good momentum day. The rest of the week could be a little bit energetically weird for some people, and then it sort of cleans itself up on Sunday. But because we're all going through some big transitions this week, kids are going back to school finally. We're at the end of summer, depending upon where you're at as far as weather is concerned. And the August energy just kicked a lot of people in the tail, self included. A lot of energetic upgrades, a lot of downloads, a lot of clearing, cleansing, and then with Venus going and doing its little weird thing, it's just been a lot for a lot of people. So when I said I wanted to do a general for all signs, they said go for it. So because I already had started to record, I already have the cards pulled. So we're just going to be able to get through this very, very quickly. We will get back onto a standard schedule with each of the different individual signs, but all of us are feeling this in one way, shape, form, or another. So the requirement for this week for everyone is focusing on the energy of the flower of life. And you can see down here at the bottom that's talking about being in a cocoon stage, because all of us are going through a transition right now, okay? And the energy that we have here is 14, all right? So the cocoon stage, the flower of life, if you have that sacred geometry piece at home, you may want to feng shui that particular design that you have. Maybe call in a little bit more calm. You could be calling in a little bit more prosperity. It could be anything that you particularly need, but support with transition is what this week is about, because we're all getting ready to expand in a different way. It doesn't have to be anything that's grandiose. It could be something that is minor for you, but is going to create a bigger impact, okay? I pulled a couple of tarot cards, nothing for every single day of the week, but I do have energy, so you will be feeling one or two of these pieces throughout the entire week. And if it's not you, it could very well be your spouse. And if you're not married and you're single, it could very much have everything to do with what's taking place in the workspace for you or your education place, all right? So the first card that we have here, staging in the reverse position, is the Three of Wands. And the reason is because we're about ready to shift into Four of Wands energy. Now, the Four of Wands energy is creating a little bit more stability in your space, okay? And so the stability in your space means we got to shift some things out. Beginning of the month, did you cleanse clear? Did you call in new prosperity at the beginning of the month? It is requirement for you to cleanse and clear your space. Get rid of old stuff that you can't use. Donating is going to be a great opportunity for clothing and children's items. And if you can't give them to like a Goodwill or something like that, consider your daycare centers and other places like that around you. This week is going to show the beginnings of some new prosperity. So we do have the Two of Coins into the Three of Coins in its updated upright position. And so that energy has indicated that whatever it is that you've been balancing, there is going to be some sort of a boost and some sort of a collaboration that is available to you this week. Do not say no to any offer. You don't have to say yes to it, but examine all the different offers that you're getting, because there is an opportunity for growth. Now, for some people, it might be in the next couple of days. For some of you, it might show up later in the weekend, but pay attention to the options and the opportunities that are coming towards you. And of course, as you do that, the next card that comes in is the Judgment card. Now, the Judgment card in this sense does mean that the changes that you make this week, okay, especially with the different retrograde energy that we're still in, you have the opportunity to go for pie in the sky, but you also have the opportunity to recognize and blend what's getting ready to happen on a more practical. So what I recommend is list everything out that you know you want, that you know you need, and then start to pull off, okay, well, this is going to be first priority, and then this will be second priority as a grouping, and then third priority, and start putting the momentum and energy towards it. But if you can start getting that done, then you will have a shift when it comes into 7th house relationships and 10th house work energy, okay? When you do that and you go through that exercise, you are in the energy of the Eight of Swords in the reverse position. You have basically created this space where you are unstuck and you are navigating very beautifully, at least in thought process and at least energetically, until you can see the physical manifestation of it coming through. And again, it's going to be different for all people. And then the next card that shows up is the energy of the Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles transitioning from 9, being stable on your own, into a group energy or more dynamic support for your family is exactly what that energy is about. Okay, so there is positive momentum this week. The the energy card that I said that I wanted to have one word or one sort of feeling that comes through for the entire week is this energy of happy family. It's also a 4 energy as far as stability, and it matches beautifully with what we have going on here with this 10 of Pentacles. All the changes we make are usually for ourselves to create more stability and to assist our families, and that just happens to be one of the cards that popped out. So there is going to be some sort of a shift that begins this week for you. Now, in the event that you are having a concern, a problem, some sort of a shakeup, and you're just not really sure how to make that work, well, then we went ahead and asked the cleanse, clearer, beautiful energy of Ganesha. And the answer to your question is generosity. If you feel stuck and you're just literally not sure where to go, being generous to others, whether it's time, goods, like we mentioned before, or sometimes someone just needs for you to hold space. They don't need you to be answering all the questions. They just need for someone to vent and listen and hold space. When you do that, universal law states that when you give, you must receive in return, okay? We don't do that specifically just to get something. It needs to be out of your heart. But donation is a great way to do it. Passing something along to someone else is a great way to do it, especially if you're stuck, because you're taking that stuck energy and you're making a decision here to say, you know what, I'm going to change and adjust my thoughts just a little bit so that I am transmuting this energy from where I'm at, and I'm going to provide some generosity and some abundance to somebody else. Abundance comes in all forms. At some point, it will come back to you. And then the last 2 cards that I pulled for the collective happen to be crystal cards, or the energy of the crystal. So I want to talk to you about this because some of you guys know this and some of you guys work with me on this and some of you might not. So when you own a crystal, great. When you are looking to purchase a crystal, great. If you don't have the means, the capability, or the timing, you can actually get Reiki support with that crystal from someone that does Reiki, or you can ask the crystal devas. So the crystal devas are like little angels, if you want to put it in another term, that provide and bring you the energy of what that crystal is all about. So these are the 2 that came out for this particular week. You can't make this stuff up. The first one is Imperial Topaz, and again, we're validating generosity. So giving to others and then using the energy of Topaz. It comes in lots of colors, but this one is the golden energy, is going to help you to also be in a good position to receive. Okay. The other one is about protection, and this one is Bloodstone. So Bloodstone is also another transformative stone. Rather than it transforming necessarily a space, it really works on your physical body. So your physical blood, your physical aura itself helps to transmute energy in its healing phase. So it's another opportunity and option for you to add a few different things or look into a few different things to add to your own collection. And of course, call the devas in if you do not own or have access to that crystal right away, until you can maybe have an opportunity to grab that on your own. Now, the last card I was going to draw was from our angels, and let's see what we have for the angels, and then we'll close this energy reading out for this particular week, and we will see you guys next week. But what the angels have to say for all of us for this week of the 4th through the 10th. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, all signs. The divine physician is Archangel Raphael, and Archangel Raphael is talking about making sure that you are being held within your physical light body, within your physical mental body, your spiritual body, your emotional body. So allow yourself to clear and cleanse your physical body, cleanse and clear your physical space if it's required. That's going to be a good opportunity just to clear, cleanse, purge, get rid of shit in your junk drawer, get rid of old clothing. This is the perfect time to do it. Get rid of the stagnant energy that would have held on to memory or energy based upon a time of you purchasing something or anything else. If someone gifted you something and you just don't really need it, pass it along. Those things actually have things to do with your auric field and will assist. And then, of course, if you need extra support along with that bloodstone, call in Archangel Raphael for a little bit additional healing, because he is here this week to assist as many people that will be open to calling on his support. So that's what I have for you guys. Many blessings, and we'll see you next week. Bye.